All right, we are in Far East Asia now, and we wanted to spend some time showcasing a couple of the really cool parts of East Asia. And so we started here in this hallway with a very bright white hallway, and we just felt like, gosh, it was just too bright. And so the first element that I wanted to recommend as a very easy way to create atmosphere, we just took plastic tablecloths, cut them to the size of the lighting. We were able to tuck it into and in around the light itself, and it completely changed the atmosphere of this hallway just by giving a little hue of a hint of a different color. Really cool for this hallway because we wanted that red hue for Asia. We started off the hallway by building, in our estimation, the Great Wall of China, but for the kids, it has twofold. They can see a little bit about maybe what a little bit of the structure might look like of the Great Wall of China, but we also turned it into a photo booth. So they can climb up here, they can, with their friends, get their picture in the Great Wall of China, which is something just kind of fun. We just added some polyvinyl rolls back to the back side, just to give some greenery, but these polyvinyl rolls are a little bit different than a tablecloth. So this is from kind of a prom supply store, that Shindigs or Stumps again. They come in large rolls, and they also come specifically to cover large areas of the hallway. It's a very inexpensive way if you just want to cover up some space and make it look a little bit different, but it's a great inexpensive way to do that. It's also very durable. You could reuse this if you were able to get it down, fold it up, and keep it for the rest of your future VBSs. Leaving the Great Wall of China, we could not conquer East Asia by decorating without adding some kind of dragon. We were fortunate enough to find a design at our local teacher store, and so they were able to walk me through the process using foam core and styrofoam and tablecloth rolls. They then created the head for me, and then through there we just added different elements to the body. So it's a bright color. It is very lightweight. It's easy to hang and suspend from the ceiling, but it has had an awesome impact for the kids this week. The key to this, to looking like the dragon and the back of the dragon, has to do with these really thin wood pieces that we were able to, it is bendable wood, really, really pliable, and we just looped them and then hung those through the plastic to be able to give the arch of the back of the dragon, and it has completely changed the look of this. You could do it without them, but you can find these wood pieces at any teacher supply store or any art supply store, and we only used 4 or 5 of them. It was very inexpensive, and again, something you could keep and reuse for the future. In any Asian hallway, we wanted to make sure we highlighted some lanterns, and we wanted to use that with big pops of color. And so we have different sizes and different colors. We just use these for fillers throughout the entire hallway. We set this hallway up kind of in little vignettes. And so one section is the Great Wall of China, and then we wanted to migrate over into kind of the animals of East Asia, and then some of the physical structures. And so you'll see just kind of different places as we go through. We really wanted to spend some time on pandas. These pandas are super cute, and we were able to capture these images for free online, and then through printing services here at our church, we were able to print them in large format, and then we put them onto cardboard and then mounted them to be able to be freestanding structures. You can purchase these at novelty stores, but if you have the opportunity to be able to print, the cost savings is huge to be able to do that on your own, or even be able to print at a facility at your church. With this, we just added some pops of color of the green vinyl tablecloth, use some of the ficus trees from places around your church, grab bamboo and greenery, any dried flowers, twigs, or ting. These were all donated from people who were wanting to garage sale from here at the church, so we were able to find these great finds, just staple to them to a box just to give them some height. The same with the bamboo curtain, just anything just to give the little bit more natural feel. We also wanted to talk a little bit about the pergola, which is an identifiable structure in East Asia. And so this again was an image that we captured online. We put it onto a transparency We used large pieces of cardboard, painted them solid black, used the transparency just to enlarge the image. Then we just cut it out with a box cutter and then combined them, hanging it from the ceiling with a furring strip. These are two pieces. This was one large piece, and then we attached the legs at the bottom just with some simple zip ties. This has been a really cool way to cover a really large space for a very inexpensive and low maintenance decoration. And we just adorned it with some different lanterns, which we already had here at the church, but you could use or purchase at any online novelty store, and use different shapes because they're not always the same shape. In addition to that, we did find just some Chinese character fabrics that we wanted to just cover some walls with, and we just added those as little pops, just as extra adornments throughout the hallway. This fabric was purchased again through the Prom Supply Store, which would be either Shindigs or Stumps.com, and it is gossamer that is already pre-printed. You can get these in larger rolls, and they're very lightweight and inexpensive way to cover a wall and not have the weight of the to hang off of the furring strip. So it makes a great impact statement wall with just a little bit of effort. So this is Asia.